Yo, what it is. I'm Bustle the God, aka Loaf to the fucking bread.
And I'm Potato Bread Peace, aka the whole motherfucker.
You know what it is, the Bread Talk Show, man. We back again, baby.
I know what it is.
You know what I mean? With the little somber sounds in the background. We on some chill out shit outside.
Tranquil, nigga.
Sure, man. I'm ready to hit a little raindrops and shit.
Tranquil, nigga.
You know, I'm ready to get a little yoga and shit. You know what I mean? What's good with it?
Shit, man, just trying to make a dollar out of 14 cents.
Make a dollar out of anything, man. Word up. You know what I mean? How y'all doing out there? Hope everybody good. Fourth was good. I hope everybody's safe. There's a lot of bullshit going on right now in the town. You know what I mean? A lot of violence going on, man. Yeah, every Adam got his hands full.
Nah, he do. He got his hands full. I was supposed to see him this week, but some shit went on. I went to some shit with the get to it. It was some shit about rallies about a horse. And I'm not making this up. It was about horses. You know the carriages that ride through the city?
Horse and
carriage in Central Park and all that shit. The dude that's riding the carriage that the horse is pulling, he's a worker. Worker bee. The boss is the horse. Real shit. The horse get the 8-hour day salary. They
doing all the work.
They got dental, they got the veterinarian fee.
They got
they get their shoes changed four times every 6 weeks. They got all that shit. Horses, man. So you know what I said to myself? Real shit, I want everything. If a horse hold more weight than a human, we need to really get our shit together and understand our worth, man. Stop killing each other, man. Stop being out here killing each other.
We need to stop the violence album.
Stop, man.
Yeah, some of these rappers, R&B niggas.
Animals mean more than us. Are you fucking kidding me? Animals.
Nah, the violence is out of control. I know it's summertime. I know it's hot. But come on, man. We can't even go outside, baby. The babies can't go outside, man. Come on, this for the kids, man. We gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta really get our shit together, man. Shit is fucked up. But we know what? Guess what? For all the fallen soldiers, for all the fallen soldiers,
we gonna get it right.
For all the people that is out here thinking they get into it and getting murdered about corny shit. People can't go to Coney Island without having a fucking problem. People can't go have a block party or barbecue in a fucking park.
Yeah, they was shooting Coney Island.
I mean, what are you sitting on shooting on the boardwalk for?
You supposed to be getting Nathan's son. You know what I mean? Get on a little cyclone saying, y'all beef at a fucking amusement park. Man.
I mean, I don't understand this shit, man.
Jesus Christ.
And the shit with the subways. Why? Niggas stabbing niggas in the subways? What the fuck is wrong with the subway? Niggas can't ride in the train?
I ain't been on a train in a long time, but I could imagine it was rough back then.
But I tell you what, I'm wrong. If I get on the train with my Johnson James, I'm wrong, right? So if I get on my train with a ripper or in a sticker, I'm wrong, right? I go to jail. They gonna tell me I'm wrong, but I can't protect myself. All this gun violence and all this shit going on, stabbing shit going on, dudes throwing feces on women in the fucking train. I can't protect myself. So I go to jail if I rip a nigga or I go his shit, stab him, shoot him back. Cause he try to shoot me and stab me. I'm wrong. I'm going to jail. Maybe
dedicate a whole show. We dedicate a show to that, man. Maybe next week.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know what I mean?
But anyway,
I got hope. I think we still can get it together, man.
Crazy.
I don't want to give up on our people, man. I think we get it together. But yo, KD, Kevin Durant, man, stay in Brooklyn, man. Yeah. You wilding right now, man. Fulfill your contract and stay in Brooklyn.
Who is that?
Just some brief sports. Real quick.
You said who? What's his name?
KD, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Who is that?
That's not his name. What's his name?
Kevin Durant. He's a ball player?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, all right. Anyway.
Yo, listen.
Donovan Mitchell. Come on home, baby.
Yeah, shout out to the Knicks and that pickup if it happens.
Come on home, Donovan. I know you want to be here. I don't know who he's talking about. KD, I never. But anyway,
we gonna move forward, man. We wasted enough of y'all time. We gonna stir the pot. You know, the pot get to stirring. Let's get to it. Seasoning and all that with it. You know, we're gonna talk about support. Support and everyday life, relationships, everything. Support. And I'm gonna touch on the relationship aspect of that because I think sometimes we get support confused with other shit.
Right.
I mean, I'm not talking about monetary support, or like you take care of your kids and you support the family and shit. That's monetary. I'm talking about emotional support.
Oh.
Let's get on that. The emotional support and how important that is.
Yo, being a potato, I gotta admit that I understand what support means, but I've been guilty of being hard. And what I mean by that, I'm never gonna pause, I'm gonna go to that special. I'm saying hard, meaning sometimes my vernacular, the energy I give off from my vernacular might come off hard. So with that being said, it's like, okay, I'm like a drill sergeant. If somebody going through something and I feel it's something that you can overcome and it might be weakening you, but you stronger than that, I might try to build you up and be like, man, snap out that bullshit, man. This ain't about nothing. Fuck you worrying about. And then somebody might be like, oh, you hard. You supposed to be the shoulder to lean on and cry on when everything is going bad. But it ain't going bad. It's a minor setback that you gotta overcome because it happened. It's not in your control. So the support don't always mean I'm gonna sit there and sell you wolf tickets. Like, oh, everything gonna be all right. Go, I understand. You gonna be okay. Nah, snap out that shit, man. You stronger than that. Get your fucking mind right and get strong and embrace that shit, because that was the card you was dealt. Get through it. I know you can get through it. I believe in your capabilities of getting through it. But it gets misconstrued. Oh, it's no support. Oh, you wasn't there for me when I needed you. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's
basically,
crazy.
Sometimes people might just want a crutch. You don't want the support. You can't dictate how you get the support. So you want a crutch. You want somebody to wipe your wounds and say, yo, you're gonna be all right. Like, lay down for like, come here, man, you're gonna be good, and coddle you. Nah, man, sometimes tough love is support. Sometimes you need to be reminded who you are, your worth, and what you bring to the table.
Absolutely.
So I had a conversation with Lady Loaf one night, and we talking, and we was talking about support in a relationship.
Not child support.
Nah, it's like support.
Okay.
So like emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
So, or just support in general, support in the whole. So in a relationship, you say the man go out, he get to it. He get the bread, he bring the bread, he work 10, 12 hours a day. Right? He work 10, 12 hours a day. He come home, the house is clean, kids is fed, they bathed and everything, you got a little hot plate. Come in, you're like, oh shit, that's what's up, yo, I appreciate you, I didn't know that women thought that was support. To me, that's being a teammate. If I'm out there getting to it, you should be able to hold that in so we can win at the end.
That's more like a provider.
But if you provide,
if
you're married or you're in a relationship or your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're a team now. So if I'm the point guard, I might be the provider. That's the point guard.
Facilitator.
But you might be a good center. You
Right.
block everything. All the bullshit coming in the house, you blocking and swatting. That's a team. That's helping each other. That's not support. Support is when that man come in there and he look like he got beat up outside, like by the world. Remind them like, yo, nigga, fix your crown. You that king. You good. You understand what I'm saying? Vice versa. That's like yo old lady come in that house and her, but they got a crown too. I don't know what you call a woman that with a queen. She has a crown too.
Crown.
All right, so a queen crown, and it's tilted like this because she got beat up all day from the masses outside and life itself. And you straighten her crown up like, nah, you got this, you good. We all right, man. Fix your crown, man. You're a queen. You bugging. That's support that reminds somebody that they still that person.
So,
Because you forget. Because if you're the facilitator, you forget sometimes that you that guy.
it's funny because I was having a conversation with Potato Love about understanding the worth, whereas you say how you feel in reference to who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, if I'm a person that like things a certain way, I'm gonna say, yo, I like my shit this way, not that way. People might say, fuck you talking about, but the support come in when you say, oh, I get it, I understand, I support your idea on how you feel, because you do got a point. It does make things a little better for what we're doing. So I'm gonna support your idea. I'm not gonna knock down your idea. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that shit is some bullshit because it's me that's saying it. Dude, it makes sense. I'm gonna support it. Yo, you know what? I think
maybe
right,
it might, maybe, but if it's not a good idea, that's support too. Like we know, like you
that
wild.
might be a bad idea.
Yeah, you wild.
So that's still support. You don't gotta agree
support.
to everything I fucking say.
But being a teammate is not support.
It's not support. Right.
Then you get that misconstrued. So if you a man, then you taking care of the crib, you taking care of the house, you bringing home, paying the bills,
You provide.
putting clothes on number one. That's not emotional and mental support. You doing your job. We trying to win the game. So that's help. It's not support. Support is making sure when that person falls, feeling down the dumps, you bring them back up. You see them walking crooked, you straighten them up. Like, yo, chill out. You got this. You about
So let me ask you this. So what if the person, whoever you're trying to bring support to, what if they don't understand support? What if they think that you're knocking them on the way to supporting? Because at the end of the day, you have to speak on something to make them understand where that support is coming from.
I feel if you with somebody, you know how to do the support system.
Right.
Everybody can't take the same. That's like a coach. You can't coach every player the same way.
That's true.
So you gotta know. You gotta know. Like, alright, my aggressive approach don't work for them. It make them feel worse because now they feel like you coming down on them. They already feel bad, but the aggressive approach might not work for them. So you might have to find a new angle. Like, you know what?
So where that angle? Alright. So where does that angle support? Like, where does the support?
Right, but support might be the point of where you ask them why you feel like that, or what's making you feel like that. They might need to vent. Sometimes getting it off your chest and being in the ear support. Sometimes you want to vent. You don't want to hear nothing back. I know sometimes I just want to get the shit off my chest. I don't want to hear you talking. Like, if you gonna be supportive and listen to me, hear where I'm coming from. Cause there's mad ways to spin this shit. Like we could talk about how men don't communicate. We hear it all day. Well, I'll be supportive to you, but you don't communicate. You don't say nothing. But you don't provide a stage for me to say that. Cause my case in point, if me as a man in a relationship, if I say, yo, I'm unhappy right now, her feelings is hurt. How your feelings is hurt if I'm expressing to you how I feel? Instead of saying, damn, I didn't know you was unhappy, like, damn, what's the problem? What's going on? Majority of women get offended. And you know, they'll say, oh, I'm not even gonna say nothing. Or I'm gonna be quiet, because if I say something, it's gonna be an argument. No, but if you're not presenting me a platform to vent and tell you how I feel, you're not being supportive. So then what happens? I ain't got nothing to say to you. Then it'd be like the communication dies, because now every time I say something to you, you take offense to how I feel. How you offended on how I feel? How I feel? I feel like this. How you offended? It's crazy, son.
Because at the end of the day, all you was looking for was that support. Say, yo, so it's nothing wrong with see egos,
just an ear
egos, and all that shit play a part too. Because it's not beneath a person to say, well, why you feel that way? And I say, or she say, or he say.
Got it. That's why I say it could be vice versa.
Yo, I don't know why. and you do a little rub on the shoulder and say, man, that shit gonna be all right. It ain't about nothing, man. You good. That ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it really ain't about nothing. If it's something that's not detrimental to your life or your lifestyle or your family, it really is not about nothing because your feelings get involved. Your feelings is the first fucking mechanism to get you in your bag about support. Because your feelings, you feel, oh, you wasn't there for me when I needed you. But if your strength was within, on top of you were looking for that support, you would have understood that everybody don't know how to support. Everybody don't know what support is.
They don't know what support is.
They don't know what support
you're confused. You think
they don't know.
You think being a teammate is support. Because you cook and clean or because you go out and get the bag and provide is not support. Same difference, even if it's a female. A dude will get mad, be like, yo, what you want from me? I go outside, I work all day, I work 10 hours a day, you still complaining. No, I'm not complaining. You do a great job providing, but they might need the support. We would take it as complaining.
That's a fact.
The first thing we say, yo, she complaining all day. Yeah. Every time I talk to her, but she's not complaining like you not holding it down. They might not know how to get it across to you that I'm feeling like this. So if a woman says to a man, I'm unhappy, but he working overtime, he getting the bag, he bringing bread, you know, first they can say, I get money, like I take care of everything. Fuck you unhappy for? But she never said you don't take care of everything. She said within the relationship I'm like, or in life I'm unhappy, or I might not be feeling like I'm the shit. So it works both ways, but the sum of all that is communication. You know what I'm saying? Because if both parties shut down because they in their bag, y'all don't communicate no more. Now there's no support.
Right.
So now you wasn't there for me. You wasn't there for me either. Yeah, because y'all don't talk. Fucked up.
I think that when you really think about it, if I rock with you, like it could be something like a friend of yours, it could be a dude on the job to get to it, it could be a family member, it could be somebody who got an operation going on where they selling merchandise or they doing things. You're gonna support it, right? You might say, I'm gonna support black businesses. I'm gonna support that man's business. I'm gonna support his goal. Yo, he got he a basketball player, football player. Oh, he playing football. Oh, I'm gonna go support him. I'm gonna go show up and give him that support.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you know what? Yo, you played good. Even if you ain't word them up. Even if you ain't get on the bench. Even if you ain't get off the bench, I'm gonna say, yo, you was a good teammate because you clapped for your team when they scored. You clap for your team when they fumbled, or you clap for your team when they missed a layup. You clap for your team. I support you because you was a teammate giving the support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get off the bench,
teammate giving the support.
That's support.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, I got old enough now to realize to what support mean. And honestly, picking up a person that's down sometime could drain your ATM card. Take all the bread out your ATM, out your machine, because you're trying to pick them up. Like I got a good friend of mine, Leslie got a friend of mine, like we all friends of mine, but we always support. And I realized one thing in life, when you trying to support and you trying to pick up and build, when you need your battery charged after the support, it might have been unsuccessful because you know what the problem is? I'm drained because I try to support your feelings on what you was going through, what ways you feel fucked up. And
we should be more in control of the support we get.
Right. So what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna let you speak on this point because I know you got something to say. I'm saying I turned around and realized that I can't constantly be saying everything gonna be all right and you don't believe it's gonna be all right. So you're not accepting the support that I'm giving you because you're like, nah, but it's no. Listen to what I'm saying to you. But at the end of the day, what make me right? But I'm being supportive. I'm saying, I get it. I understand your gripe. I understand your hardship. I understand what the fuck you're going through. But yo, understand your worth. Understand, yo, nah, you stronger than that. That ain't about nothing. You can get past all that. There's too many other things going on to break you down. Other than that.
But I got a rebuttal with that. I gotta think with that because I agree with that. But sometimes you can't pick somebody up with support if you don't know where they lost the feeling of feeling like that. Sometimes you gotta find out where you lost it at. See, if you support, like you said, I can't push you here and you don't want to be there. I can't say you the man, you don't feel like you the man. But support could be finding out why you feel like you ain't the man no more. But what brought you to that point of not feeling like the man? Right. So it could
you
be
didn't know your worth.
Right. So if you come to the situation on page 10 and you like, nah, you get your shit together, man, you better than that. But sometimes you gotta go to the beginning of the story what got you to page 10. So sometimes you might have to learn to walk before you know what type of support to get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so you get to that point that might not be the support that's needed at that time. It might have to be something else. Like, oh shit, man. So you might have to talk to dude or talk to old girl and find out why you feeling that way. What made you feel that way? Before I get to the point where I can tell you the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can only talk for men, because of course I'm a man. But you think about it. You work all day. Say you're a man. Say you wake up, you're a man. You outside, you get a job at 35, 40 years old. But you was in the streets all your life. You get a job at 40. But your boss is 25. And you dealing with that shit all day. Like you got now your ego is shot. You eating a mediocre job. You mad because now you starting to realize you wasted all a lot of your life and you playing catch up right now. Right? So now you got a family at home. You got 2 kids and an old lady, right? You doing what you gotta do to make ends meet. But it's still tight. Now she gotta get 2 jobs. You still a man, son. So when you walk in that house, you down in the dumps already. You already beating yourself up because you like, damn, I wasted half my life bullshitting outside. I got a mediocre job with a dude that's half my age. I got an old lady that's putting expectations on me because she expecting more from me. Because I was that guy or she was that girl before. You know what I'm saying? But then in the same breath, when he coming in feeling like that, she don't know how to pick him up because she mad. She got to work 2 jobs. She ain't expect her life to look like that, or she ain't expect the life she got right now. And she looking at him like, damn, man, I thought we was going to be better than this. But she got to take responsibility because you picked a mediocre nigga. If you pick a mediocre man, you're going to have a mediocre life. You can't get mad at him no more. You made that choice. You knew he's mediocre when you got him.
So where the support system come in at?
But the support, you won't be able to support him because you're already mad. You just said people might not know how to support. How you going to support if I'm mad at you because you're not doing... Because in my mind, my expectations of you ain't what it is.
Right.
I'm not going to support you. I'm mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with 2 kids. You come here with this bullshit job. I can't get the bag when my friends got bags. They going to clubs. They going to eat. We doing White Castles and buying pizza and dumb shit.
I got a rebuttal on the line too because I'm gonna put this in there. Only because
Let me just wrap that up.
No, go ahead.
Wrap this up. So that falls back to communication. That falls back to not knowing how to support somebody. And if that's the guy you chose, and that's the bed you lay in, then support him the best he is for what you like. You made that choice. Now learn to support that man. And you might support him to get where you want him to be. But you're not gonna put that effort in if you mad because your expectations. So you might not even know how a support system is. And then how many of us was taught how to support somebody? So like you got 1,000 people broke up, that was raised in broken homes. Like we, like you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no book for dummies to show how the big relationships work and be supportive and all that. We don't know that shit. That should be trial and error. That's why with the famous line is, yo, as I got older, I learned. So what happened all the fucking other years before you got old? It's always the jewel out our mouth, man. Yo, as I got older and I got mature, I understood. Yeah, nigga, but you might have lost the jewel in the making. We gotta break the cycle. They learn and teach me. We teach the kids how to support. And know the difference.
I think that you nailed it. You nailed it big because we're talking about. You said, see what you said. The last line was the kids.
Gotta break the cycle.
Because on everything, and this is real shit. Supporting your kids is not always based on buying them Jordans, buying them clothes, giving them money for bags or whatever they want, or like, yo, your son might want a bike, you buy him, but you provide for him or whatever. You make sure he go to
They provide and support.
Support is
emotional.
Emotional support means, whereas you got kids nowadays, man. They suffer from depression. They don't even know what that shit means, but they be in they books. And honestly, and I'm gonna go back to something real quick. Like I said, they be in their books, and I realized that. And I'm gonna say this because I had a conversation with another individual, good friend of mine. You know, what I'm saying, I respect him and shit. And he said, I use slang all the time. I'm not swaying off the topic, but I said they in their books, or they put them in their books, or they in their bag, or you need to right. A lot of times, it may come across as illiteracy because when I say books, I mean you put them in they mode of perspective, like have a perspective, like have a perspective on life. I put you in your books. I parked you. Meaning I pumped your brakes. I put you in a space where you needed to listen to me. So a lot of times we get caught up on using slang, and it shows illiteracy. According to a source, we say things, and a lot of times people don't understand what we're saying. So I'm gonna start learning how to be mindful of what I say out my mouth when I speak to you, Bread Talk World, to say, because a lot of times people say, what do you mean by books? Or what do you mean, the book you read? What do you mean the bag? That's in other words, money. You know what I'm saying? But the bag, they might be like, what are you talking about? A Gucci bag, a paper bag? What do you mean I put you in the bag? Obviously, it's common sense. I can't put a human in a bag. Or then again, maybe you can. Maybe then you can. If I chop you up and put you in the bag.
I mean,
but
slang
I'm just saying,
slang is
slang
everywhere.
is everywhere. Slang's everywhere, but you know, people
it's
get
when they use it, when not.
Right.
It's moderation.
So I'm not gonna veer off, but it comes back to the support system, right? The support is right on that statement is like, yo, I love your show, but you guys gotta learn how to articulate yourself a little better and instead of using slang or using certain words that people may not understand. That's part of support. I could have turned around and be like, yo, the fuck you talking about? I said bag, nigga, you know what I meant. But because the person support the show, the person support what we doing, they support, they do, check that show out. Yo, I support that shit, man. Subscribe, check it out. You know what I'm saying? So I started to understand that support come in all different avenues. It's not always when you're going through something.
You said something about kids. I want to know, like, you said sometimes the kids go through depression.
Oh,
and you know, and I was
so
how you gonna support a kid that's going through depression? I'm saying how deep rooted this shit is. If the parent is depressed, how you gonna fix somebody that's depressed?
You're not supporting that kid.
Well, I'm saying we not even fixing.
You're not supporting it.
No, but we not fixing. We not fixing ourselves
to support the kid.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like this shit is deep rooted. parents was depressed. Parents was depressed. Great grandmothers was depressed. Like, we all dealing with that, with that postpartum, post-traumatic syndrome, PTS, whatever, PTSD.
Right. I feel
It's real.
when you support a person, they gotta be able to accept the tough love that comes with the support. I can't give you the pom-pom and you're doing fucked up shit. Cause then that means I'm not supporting you. Some people like to be supported with the negativity that they bring out. So if somebody say, yo, you a fucking asshole, you a weirdo, or you go fuck yourself, I'm gonna say, yo, you're right. Go fuck myself and support. I can't support that because that's wrong. That's irregular. That's irregular. That's not real. That's not. If I tell an individual go fuck themselves, it's a reason why I said it. It has to be a legitimate reason why you tell a person that. But if you give me the reason why you said it, I can't support your angle because it wasn't real. It wasn't warranted for that. The only time I feel that a person should be upset or in an unstable situation is when they're affected by something. But
They're affected how?
well, if I get into a pit with you, now everybody know, Brett. So I can be honest with you, this is my P&B. Me and my P&B go back and forth all day. It's never to the point where our friendship or our brotherhood is jeopardized. But if he going through something or he say something to me in reference to something that I feel that he may be at his weak moment, we all have weak moments. The support is gonna be, yo, bro, you know you better than that. I'm gonna pick you up. You better than that. Yo, you are the top of the food chain. You not that what you say you are. You bigger than that.
But he gotta feel it.
It has to be in him, instilled in him to believe that he's that person or she's that person.
I go back to what I said. You don't know what led up to him not feeling that.
It could have been multiple things.
Right, but sometimes you gotta dig. Because he might just need the vent to get him back to be up top. That's what I said.
So
like,
now, even if he vent,
even
if he vent or she vent,
what's
or
up?
he she
I
vent,
just said.
and there's no outcome to the vent. But all you did was try to come with an angle to support.
But if you
vent.
if you gave him the vent, but you giving them the opportunity to vent.
You know what? That's a good question.
Because everybody got to be in a space to want to support.
No, but hold on. You're right. You just asked a question. I want to tap on that question.
Yeah, I want to keep it in the support.
No, support. It's support. I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. You know what we have a tendency of doing as people, as humans. It's a fact, and this is a fact. You might have been a person that did something, had a situation, and I might have not been able to shape the situation that was brought towards me dealing with you, or vice versa, right? And you might come and say, yo, you know what? Yo, this fucking dude, and you this fucking bro, or this fucking dude on the job, or this nigga, and you going off, and I might say, nah, bro, you wrong, cause you know why? Because sometimes we are creatures of habit. We tend to always put forth effort to co-sign things because you might have said, yo, this nigga Potato always want to be combative. This nigga Potato always go through dumb shit. This nigga Potato always say this, But I needed your ear so you can give me the support to build me up. Give me the support to say, yo, Potato, you already know how you are. Why you And I'm like, yo, the bless so fuck out of here because you
That's what I'm saying though.
So do you want the support?
No, but
you want to argue the support?
How can you support somebody when you're not fixed yourself? It's impossible. It's impossible to support somebody when you're already damaged.
So you the dent can on the shelf.
But nobody wants to admit that they're a dent can. How many people want to say? How many men really stand up and say, "Yo, I'm damaged. I'm fucked like my mind. I'm fucked up.
Or I'm toxic."
No, fuck toxic. Toxic is just the shit you say and the energy you spew. How many people as men or women say, "Yo, I'm damaged. Like I'm suffering right now." Nobody says that. So if you suffer, how you gonna fix somebody that's suffering?
So does that make the support hard?
No, but your support might not be the support that you think you giving, you might be giving somebody the support you want. That don't mean that's the support they need. So if you fucked up and you giving somebody support, you only spewing the shit you wish somebody said to you, but that might not be the shit they want to hear. That's why they not getting it. And then you might say, oh, they don't get it. Like, I'm trying to be supportive, they don't get it. No, you giving them the support you want somebody to say to you, because you need it.
That's a good point. That's a fact. That was like a Jew too.
Real shit.
Yeah, you gave it to. Now you gonna have two Jews today.
Nah, that's my whole conversation tonight is my Jews. You could Jew, you be the Jew.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You shoot your Jew.
We about to wrap this up though. I'm gonna keep it.
We do bits and bands. Let's reel it in.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you.
We can keep going, but we gonna reel it in. The rap is the rap.
At the end of the day, Bread Talk World.
It's your Jew.
Whatever.
It's your Jew.
Yep. Whatever in life.
Potato Jew, baby.
Whatever in life you reaching for from your peers or your co-workers or your family members or the people that's around you, the people that's in your circumference every day, the people that's around your characteristics. If you're looking for something that you can't get, and you disappointed that you disappointed because you had expectations that you wanted them to say what you wanted to hear, it starts with you as an individual. You know when you're doing wrong. You know when you saying bullshit. You know when you doing bullshit. But a lot of times we human beings, we fall in a box where we get in a stage in life where we sit there and we be in our own crutch. And you like, oh, why you ain't say this? Well, why you should have said that.
One Jew.
You got another two.
Just one.
I thought I said it.
I got 2 lines.
Oh, you got 2 lines. Oh shit!
Yeah,
but anyway, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna make this quick. Understand yourself. Understand your worth. You'll never understand the support that's being brought to you if you're not open-minded to be a listener and understand what that support means. If somebody asks you, "What do you mean by that?" and they can't illustrate their point, that's another story. But if I can say to you, the only reason why you feel that way is because you expected this to be this. You need to snap out of that because you're that. I'm supporting you. And I might be supporting your ego. I might be supporting your confidence. I might be supporting your arrogance. I might be supporting your vernacular. Because you might be, and you are a person that has to understand you are that person. And it's nothing wrong with being confident in yourself. And when you get to that point where you're confident in yourself, you can understand the support that's being driven towards you. And you will never ever think somebody trying to bring you down. If anything, somebody trying to bring you up because you down. Pick yourself up and understand what that support means. Because support mean a lot. I can provide for you. I can give you anything you want. As a bro, as a friend. I be like, yo, I got you, nigga. I support you. But you gotta understand that support. You gotta know where it's coming from. You're not a person that should ever say, yeah, I got that because people love me. I joke around all the time. Me and Blesso joke around all the time. Yo, they gave me a stick. Niggas love me out here. But I might not be willing to take that support at the time, whatever I'm going through. So moving forward, I've learned have an ear for people because I'm not always right. I might need the support that I might have been reaching for, but didn't know how to grasp it. So get out that funk, get out that corny shit, and accept the support and build yourself up to become a better person. That way, you can get along with the people that's around you. And you can respect the support. Fuck this providing.
Jury story. Good. That was a jury. That was Tato Bread's jury story. That was a jury. That was a jury.
We laughing.
Joe was a jury. That was a jury.
Fact.
My shit is this, man. I give you 2 diamonds and that's it, because we wrapping shit up. As much as you want to get support, sometimes you might have to understand that you might not be emotionally stable to get somebody's support. This is why I said you might give somebody the support you want, and they might not know how to take it because it's the support you want to hear that builds you up. So, and that being said, I'ma say the voodoo shit in the urban world that we don't like to do. Sometimes you might have to go outside to get that support. You might have to go see somebody to get that support. See, we stay away from therapists and all that shit like they voodoo, but that might be the support you need. I'm biased, and they can tell you the straight facts, and it builds you up, and it might give you the shit you need to build you up, because you could vent, you could tell them from page 1 to page 100, whatever, however long your book is, you can start from page 1 to whatever page you up to in your life, and they're gonna start from there, and then they're gonna find ways to help you and give you the tools to build your own self up before you can help somebody else. So fix yourself before you can fix somebody else, and don't be afraid to go outside to get that help. That's not voodoo, man. Sometimes we need to sit there and talk to somebody.
That's all right. And that was a very well put on Drew. And you know what? At the end of the day, we support y'all. Y'all support us.
I support y'all all day,
and
baby.
I want y'all to understand that the support is priceless. It don't cost you nothing to support.
$3.99, man. It don't cost you a thing, baby.
Just support, man.
Build
your people, man. Make your people feel confident as you. If you confident, make your people around you feel just as confident as you.
We love y'all, Brett Talk.
We love y'all.
I love y'all. Let's rap.
Make sure y'all tune in next week.
See y'all next week, next Sunday, baby.
We gonna talk about.
We gonna talk
about
life,
real shit, and we gonna talk about.
We gonna give
what is.
That's how you want.
Word to mother. What is age appropriate? Is things be put on life with age appropriate?
Oh, I forgot that.
We gonna talk about that next week. What is age appropriate? I'm not gonna dig no more to it. Tune in next week.
Next week,
get
baby.
your view time up. Pay attention to what we talking about.
This is a good one.
And y'all make sure
next week. Tell a friend.
Absolutely.
See you next Sunday, man.
And
The
y'all
Brett
be
Talk
good.
world, man.
And I'm gonna tell y'all,
Salute, baby.
nothing but support, man.